people, it's me, New Sky Pie. I know I'm not my usual bubbly self. I just spent the last 5 hours, waiting for and watching the Activision live stream. Today is the 29th of March, 2018. We were sure that they were going to state something about Spyro, and they originally said that they were going to announce something. And they then proceeded to troll us the entire stream. They started their stream late with no explanation as to why. And they gave us nothing to do with Spyro. And on top of it, they stated all of their franchises, the games that are going to be having anniversaries this year, and they completely ignored Spyro's. So the reason I'm taking this so hard is because when I used to work at Target, you guys know, I was the one that took care of their Skylanders display. Skylanders is owned by Activision. Back then, I took major pride in maintaining that thing. Nothing made me happier back then than taking care of that thing. Every day I would go by and I'd dust it to make sure it was just perfect. I wanted them to sell as many units as possible. I just can't believe how evil they are. Like, they have no common decency for their fans or their fans' time. Some of the people on that stream stayed up until at least 5 a.m. And yet, no apology so far, and they've pissed off all the fans. That guy, he's a piece of shit. He was ignoring everybody that was talking about Spyro in the chat. Can't believe I ever freaking trusted Activision. I trusted them. I was excited that they were gonna state something about Spyro. They baited us and they used us as views. I cannot believe this. They had better freaking give us an explanation and an apology as to why they decided to do this, because that was really, really nasty. That's a form of bullying. And from where I come from, I live in Canada. That's against the law. It's a form of bullying. Trolling is a form of bullying. It's cyber bullying. Here in Canada, we have so many, like, you can't even touch a computer in school unless you finish a big long test that tells you about what to do and what not to do on the internet. You're not allowed to touch it. Yet here is a 40-something-year-old man trolling the ever-loving hell out of a fan base for views. Like, that's worse than clickbaiting. I mean, some of us on YouTube here get in trouble for clickbaiting. This guy did way worse than clickbaiting. He dangled Spyro over our heads and be like, hey, want some information about? Better come see this. He was all like, oh, stay tuned till the end of the thing. Yeah, for what? So we can listen to your entire life story? People, he droned on the entire 3 hours about his life, his resume, his schooling, and something to do with donuts. I did not watch for 3 hours a stream for that. I watched the stream in hopes of getting some information about my favorite little purple dragon, who then ended up spawning my favorite Lombax. And the fact that they even said Insomniac's name, they shouldn't be allowed to freaking say Insomniac's name. Sure, they own Spyro now. But by them saying that and then dangling Spyro over our head, that was really nasty of them. In a way, Insomniac should kind of sue them for that. That's like using their own thing that they created in a very nasty way. Sure, you own it right now, but have some common decency from where the thing came from. If you claim you're friends with Insomniac, then at least show them some respect by not disrespecting what they've created. That is very nasty, and you've really pissed off the fans. I don't know what else to say. They are a nasty corporation. And so from here on out, until we actually get word that there is going to be an official Spyro piece, like an official Spyro game, I am hereby totally boycotting any and all Activision. Until I find out. And I strongly state that you guys do that too. Because now I'm seeing how they are. They are actually a really, really nasty corporation who doesn't really care about their fans. All they see them as is numbers. Numbers and money. They're no better than that bear. That bear that likes the gems. It's no better than that. I'm gonna end this video before my acid reflux starts to get really bad. Which it is. All I know is that they are a nasty corporation and they are not above using their fans as ploys. Like they're using their freaking their characters to lure their fans over. It's just not right. You don't do that shit. When you know your fan base has a connection, a real connection, and the guy knew they had a connection because he said, oh yeah, there's a lot of people in the stream that are very, very passionate, he said. He knows we're passionate, so why does he keep freaking pussyfooting around the entire thing? I don't understand what the hell he was trying to, like, do. All I know is I'm very upset with them. I want an apology. I feel used. I feel dirty. I did not want to sit there and watch some 40-something-year-old man play Crash Bandicoot badly. If I wanted to do that, I would go freaking play that game with, I don't know, even then it wouldn't be the same because I wouldn't have the 40-year-old something man. I digress from my point. I just can't believe they stoop so low. So yeah, long story short, I'm boycotting Activision until they smarten up and release some information about Spyro. Some real information and not some baited bullshit.